We are beginning today's DIY with gold metallic contact paper from Hobby Lobby. I created these templates from my poster board. One is extra large, one medium, and one small template. The poster board will make it so much easier to trace onto the gold metallic poster board than regular paper. I would recommend to lightly tape the template to the poster board. I didn't do it here because I was able to keep it in place, but if you don't have a steady hand, I would recommend doing so to keep it in place. And when you are done with this, it should look something like this. I tried to maximize the use of the gold metallic poster board by laying the next smaller piece inside of the other, then the next smaller one, and so forth. For the template sizes, I used 4 extra large ones, 8 large, 8 medium, and 12 small shapes. Once I had all of my templates traced out onto the back of the gold poster board, I proceeded to cut them out. Unfortunately, I lost all of the footage of all the templates that I had cut out, but you can get the idea right here. So I used a 14-inch mirror that I've had for a while from eFavorMart and cleaned it well to proceed with my design. And this is how my design started out. I placed the 4 largest pieces, north, east, south, and west, so to speak, onto the mirror. To adhere the pieces, I used this Elmer's Craft Bond stick from Walmart. It worked surprisingly well. I had never used it before, but I wanted the least mess possible, and this worked out perfectly. I only glued the portion of the paper, of course, that I wanted to stick to the mirror. Make sure you don't press too hard to avoid any creases in the paper from the mirror. The inner circle center of the design slightly overlapped the edge of the mirror. Proceeding forward, I used the next largest size, making sure that I placed the pieces in such a manner of forming a balanced circle on the mirror itself. I hope this makes sense. Then I just kept on layering the pieces until I had a design I was satisfied with. Again, only gluing the portion of the paper that would touch the other paper. And this is what the mirror looked like when I was done with one area. I kept gluing and applying the pieces, working my way around the perimeter of the mirror. And this is what it looked like when I was halfway through. Here you can see better what I was talking about regarding the circle shape on top of the mirror. Although I couldn't get it 100% perfectly round, it still turned out well in the end. Once I had all of my pieces in place, I had to clean the mirror again. I used the tabo towels to remove any glue residue that accidentally got onto the mirror. Just be very careful that you don't touch the gold part of the poster board with this tabo towel because it will rub the paint off. To mount the mirror, I didn't want to use command strips or such because I'm mounting it to wallpaper. And I didn't want to damage the wallpaper if I ever wanted to remove it, so I used this wire wreath from Dollar Tree instead. Since the wreath was the same size as the mirror and I didn't want anything to show, I cut off the outer wire with this heavy-duty tool. It took a lot of force, but it eventually gave in. And this is the design on the back I was aiming for. I spray painted the wooden blocks and the wire to match the back of the mirror so it would blend in. Then I used this Gorilla Construction adhesive glue to attach the wooden blocks underneath the wire part that connects the circles. I made sure to check each time I was gluing the wood to the mirror that everything was still lining up correctly. I made some final adjustments, which was easy to do since the glue was still wet, until I was sure that all of the pieces were in the right position, and then let the glue cure for 24 hours. Once I was assured that the wooden pieces were firmly adhered to the mirror, I proceeded to glue the wired wreath frame to the top of the wooden pieces with the same glue. To ensure that the wire would attach firmly to the wooden blocks, I placed some heavy items on top, being careful not to move the wire. I wanted to add some interest to this beautiful wall art by adding some light to it, so I tried out this USB rechargeable puck light with remote. However, this didn't work out too well. The remote signal wouldn't reach the light, and any light was barely visible when on once I hung it. So I recommend you omit this step. But I didn't give up yet. I had to come up with another idea, so I ordered this battery-operated LED strip with remote control. The strip has an adhesive backing, which I adhered to the outer wire going all around. Then I adhered the battery pack with Velcro for easy removal when installing new batteries. The wire enabled me to hang it by simply slipping it over a nail, and here is the final result. The wire also made it possible to mount the battery pack, allowing for that extra needed space between the wall and the back of the mirror. It is simply gorgeous, even without the light, so if you don't want to take that extra step, you won't be disappointed. This DIY is extremely easy and super budget friendly, yet it is absolutely glamorous. But what do you think? Do you agree? And now for the cherry on the top. Are you ready? Here is what it looks like with the light effect behind it. A beautiful glow, perfect for that cozy ambiance, making your house a home. You can also set the color to match your decor, or have it cycle through the different colors. Well, that's all I have for you today. If you liked this video and found some inspiration, please give it a big thumbs up. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe and hit that notification bell. Now, to all of my loyal viewers and subscribers, you are awesome. Catch you next time.